Hi, this is Naomi with Sword and Steel, and today we're just going to enjoy this White Dwarf. This is issue 492, and today we're going to be checking it out, seeing what rules might be hiding inside, and otherwise enjoying it. So I hope you enjoy this video with me. The hobby cycle. Here in the White Dwarf bunker, we have to talk about the things that inspire us in the hobby. Sometimes this is as simple as a color scheme we've seen the army painters working on. Yep, definitely been inspired that way. Or a new basing style someone's experienced on a few discs away. At other times, it's the jaw-dropping miniatures painted by the heavy metal team, which is what we are going to be looking at. I recognize that person. Oh my goodness. Avatar of Cain by Damien Tomasina. Look at that fire effect. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, he's got both heads. That's a different head. Two different heads. Cool. Kayla Mensha Cain is the Aldari god of war, destruction, and murder, and his avatar is made of pure flames of anger. I wanted to reflect that in the way I painted this model. I think you did a fantastic job. It looks amazing. So good looking. And he goes over all of the different ways that he did it too. Really nice. No wonder it is the model of the month. So nice. And we also have a Sharon Soulscryer by Christopher Mills. Really pretty blues there. And these little effects on the gems. Pristine looking. And Corgus Cull by Tanakarn Songlin, which has a very nice burning hound effect too. I like the addition of that blue as if it's also scorching. Wow. Nice. Nice. Painting question, snail shells for the alien carapaces. So they have the color scheme for this shell. Oh my gosh, that guy is so creepy. Although, what is he called? Horticulus slime max? It's around probably Horticulus Slimax, yeah. I do like that shell though, and that's how he painted it. Looks good. Hearthkin by Vincent Notley. Purple dwarves. Pretty. I like the metal that you used on that. I have got to paint my dwarves, but I think I finally found the color that I'm going to use it, and it is purple alchemy. I'm gonna put it through the airbrush over a metal. I think because that was really the color that I think I'm gonna go with. I'm not fully decided, but I'm pretty decided. I should just do it. Stop wishy-washing about it. I like those guys. Guys look nice. By Michael Myolin, I believe. Iron Hands. Silver Templars. Oh, I think. Cool. Pretty. Super pretty. Silver Templars. Some sub-chapter of Space Marines. Worlds of Warhammer. What's this one about? When Sigmar's mortal armies first returned to the mortal realms in the wake of the great victories of the Realm Gate Wars, they often wore a mismatched array of uniforms inspired by the legendary 12 tribes. Supposedly the first humans to be brought into the God King's fold. With no cities or nations to represent, many of these soldiers fought and died for a grand ideal rather than a practical concept of home. So this is exploring the heraldry and iconography. Why do I have trouble with that word? Of the free cities. And I'm going with Lethis. Both because it's very pretty purple. So I'm thinking a combination of Sigvald purple and Magos purple, maybe. But it's very pretty purple. Lethis. They are anti. They're Shaishan that are anti death. So I'm going with that. That's nice. Chats about it. So pretty. Settler's Game looks really pretty too. That was not all of them. That was only 3 of them. I guess he's just talking about 3 of them for in the moment. I guess we'll get back to it. What is this? In other news, you may have noticed that the staff featured in the bunker section of the magazine often have a rank and point scores shown under their name. See left. Lyle Lowry is the club founder. Corporal. He has 15 points. I see. These points, and by extension ranks, are achieved by completing the challenges we set each month. You can read more about them over the page and keep track of your own score on the bunker challenge card we provide with this issue. Oh. Challenges. Painting challenge of the month. Elite units. Each month we present a themed painting challenge. Send us photographs of your challenge entries to team@whitedwarf.co.uk and we'll display some of our favorites. When the challenge comes around again, post them to social media with the hashtags hashtag White Dwarf and hashtag Bunker to engage with other club members around the world. Check out the table below to see all the future challenges and when you need to submit your photos for possible inclusion in the magazine. So, let's see. In January, you needed to send them by the 31st of July, and that's rank and files. And the 31st of August. So let's look at the 30th of September, because this is September 13th. Psychers, Sorcerers, and Supernatural is coming up. And May has Monsters and Machine by the end of November. June is Gods of War by the end of December. Rank and File for the 31st of January, Leaders and Heroes. This one is highlighted for some reason. Elite units by the end of September. Monsters and Machines. Definitely going to get the machines because I have to. I changed my Admech army for 10th, and that requires more machines being painted that I didn't already have painted. So I built them. The Combat Patrol League. Bunker Patrol League. Cool looking white Necrons. He's got his bone Necron, sorry. He's got his color scheme on the go there. And Sophie Bostock has some Space Wolves. Dan Hardens has the bone Necrons. What's this? Battle plan for the bunker, I guess. Must probably read more of that. Fluctuations of power. What is this? It's a little battle plan to play for Age of Sigmar. This battle plan is designed to work with the Contest of Generals battle pack presented in the Warhammer Age of Sigmar core rules. It also works with the Contest of Warlords battle pack presented in White Dwarf 490, which was 2 ago, I guess. You will need to agree with your opponent which battle pack you're using before you pick the faction for your army and or agree with the points limit. Okie doke. Elaborate deceptions. What is this? As autumn hits us with full force and dark nights draw in the northern hemisphere at least, what better time to crack out your kill teams and get stuck into some intense skirmish action? So we have deception cards. Deception cards contain additional rules that can be used to add unexpected twists to your game of Kill Team, whether in a one-off game or a league. Well, that's always nice. Elaborate deceptions and a little mission that you can play with them. Basic training. Move, move, move. What is this? The aim of basic training is to help people improve their understanding of Warhammer 40k. Okay, so this one is to take control of an objective, to achieve mission conditions, to block an enemy's unit's movement, to block an enemy's unit movement number 2, all of which are handy things to learn. This one is by Stephen Fox, helps you out with that. To prevent a deep strike, move to shoot, move to charge, to get out of trouble. Orders, sir. Achieving a mission condition could be of utmost importance in a battle, but how do you ensure that you score this vital secondary mission? So little aids for 40k. It's always nice. Hobby, hang out with Emily Ridding. Painting an Angus defense line for your battlefield. The new one, I'm presuming. That looks good. I like the I'm assuming it's goober. Kind of looks like spiderwebs. Spiderwebs or goober. One of the two. Here's the mission and the fluctuations of power battle plan that you can pull out of the White Dwarf. Ooh, there it is. Painting the Angus defense lines stage by stage. Ooh, nice. Building up some rust looking stuff. Alternative color. Ah, so bioacid attack. Okay, that's what it was. Alternative color schemes. Tyrannid bio attack. I wonder what you used. We used Bostic. Hobby hacks. Lots of nice little ideas to paint stuff. Satellite uplink. Show off your elite warriors and clubs. And club news from around the world. Bunker of the month. Warhammer Rio Rancho in New Mexico, USA. There we are. Bunker. Ooh. Bunker. Looks like these guys are having fun. Ooh. Paints. Got a wall of Warhammer paints in the background. Let me just... Oh, he's got his sprays above all of the other paints. And all of those tools right next to it. Yep, I'm just checking out how he's got his stuff on the wall. There's look. There's space for more stuff right there. Ah, look at all that space. Oh, what's over there? Look at all those games. Oh, we can't see. That's the kill team, all the kill team walls. Gallodark. Yeah, Gallodark stuff. Looking at his store. This is Scorpic Destroyers by Joshua Smith. I like the brown with green. Well, at least it kind of looks green to me, highlighting going on there. It's nice. And look how pretty these guys look with their big old jade on the bottom. Iron Hearthguard by Gavin Fraser. Pretty. Whoa. That guy's face. He has had a rough time of it, that fellow. Maybe because he didn't have his helmet on. Now you know. Such a pretty blue. The Warhammer Studios Elites. So what do we got? We got Blood Angels Death Company. Looking lovely. by Sam Pearson, who is a trooper. We have Ogred Therodons. I do like this very cold style look to them. By John Bracken, who is a corporal. Nice black. We have Hedraka's Mad Mob by Tom Moore, who is a trooper. With the purple on the orc. Nice orcs, nice orcs. Tempestus Scions. Ooh, very frosty Tempestus Scions. By Paul Folks, who's a corporal. Let me check out that frosted stuff. Interesting. I like that he's got it shadowed. Look at that. What is that? What did you use? What did you use for that snow effect? Their ski poles are plastic. Oh, they got skis. One of them has skis. The skis, plastic card with bindings. Ski poles are plastic rod. Planted in snow. What did you use to have that cool little frosted effect? Is what I'm wondering. I'm curious. Very nice looking Paragon Warsuits by Robin Prudence, who is a corporal. Pretty little grass on his faces. La, da, 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 da. Your Elite Warriors. Some Blood Knights. Blood Knights by Ruben Torregrosa. Porter. Super pretty. I like the red leaves on their bases too. Pretty. I like how you highlighting it. She's nice looking too. Even though I think that hairdo is so silly, you have made her look pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like how you painted her face too. That must have taken a while. I'm assuming, or you're just naturally lovely. Aberrance by Raphael Matic, and look at that metal. Look at that striking metal effect that he's got going. Oh, and even has a little sheeny glint painted onto it. Cool. Very nice. Necropolis Stalkers by Tyler Wise. Looking very pretty. I like the dark blue of their bases too. It looks nice. Death Shroud Bodyguard by Jorn Dykes. It's a nice green. I like it. Pretty purple on their hoods too. Bit of bracken, is it, on the table? In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. I like how that one was painted so cleanly. Oh, look at those Nadmec. Those priests. Electro priests. I like how they were painted. Look at these war dogs. Oh, Sakaran little guys. Getting some Chaos Space Marine. Just knights. Just a Knights army. Just a Chaos Knights army. Look at that versus Admech. Oh, just admiring these pictures. Whoever painted that looks like a lot of nice work. All right, Echoes from the Warp. A look at the creation of Combat Patrol by Duncan. What? Duncan is a rules writer. Piercing the cellophane. Yeah, interesting. Combat Patrol with their own special data sheets. I'm not sure what I think about Combat Patrol because I just kind of skipped it just playing 40k directly. Faces of the Devourer. What is this? A chronicle of the various Tyranid formations deployed during the demise of Raiden Prime, the God Emperor's fortress world in the Radon system, Segmentum Pacificus era Indomitus, compiled and evaluated by his most humble servant, Inquisitor Valrath Drakestein. Ordo Xenos for your assessment of the further working against the Great Devourer. Discretion with this information is highly advised. Urgent steps toward the bolstering of the defense of nearby systems is required. Oh, oh. Do 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 do. Black consoles. Ooh, I'll read that later. Brush tips. Heavy metal tackle terminators. Max Fillet. Welcome to Brush Tips, the column where we, the heavy metal team, take an in-depth looking at painting Warhammer. So you've got a Crux Terminus, how you might paint that. And we've got Dark Angel's Death Company. I might have to have a look at that. I've already got the color scheme figured out, but I might have to have a look at it. Raven Guard by Tom Ambrose. That was by John Wilson. So how you might paint up various Terminators. Ooh, looking nice. Exorcists by Drew Paley's. Do like that color scheme. The red armor and the bone helmet. Marines Errant by Max Fillet. Pretty. Really pretty. Dual color. Imperial Fist by Chris Innes. Tidy. Very tidily done. Knights of the Raven by Natalie Haywood. Very nice. Nice shiny Terminator. Blood Angels by Carlos Migueles. If you wanted to go with that color scheme, looking pretty. Salamanders by Neil Green. Very nice. Very nice. Space Wolves by Martin Pearson. I like that. I think that turned out really nicely. With a nice wear added to it. Just tiny little flecks of wear. White Templars by Connor Richardson. White Templars, just a subchapter of the various Space Marines. Howling Griffins by Drew Paley's. That's good. Raptors by Chris Innes. Very mute green. Hawk Lords by Carlos Migueles. Like that purple with the gold. Scythes of the Emperor by Tom Ambrose. What did you kill? He beat something in. A Tyrannid, I see. With his Power Fist. Yeah, Power Fist. The Chain Fist is the one that has a random chainsword on the end. Does he have a random? No, it doesn't have a random chainsword. Or maybe it's. La, la, la. White Scars. Beautiful White Scars model done by Carlos Migueles. Flesh Terrors by Simon Adam. Really pretty. Done so pretty. Crimson Fists. Oh, it's pretty. Pretty blue. By Natalie Haywood. Black Templars by John Wilson. It's got Templar written on his nameplate. See any of that, you should check it out. And yes, you could make all of your own color schemes, or you could just try and see part of a color scheme that you like in here and follow them, because that's always nice to do. I really like that blue. And the armor, super pretty. I like that. All right. Suffering not the unclean. Ah, a Black Templars vessel is overrun by Tyrannids. Oh no. It is Godric. A bit of fiction. Fun. Sweeping raid as a battle report. So the battle report is combat patrol? Combat patrols, yes. We've got Permo. He's wearing Ultramarines armor. What? Why? It's funny, I guess. Oh my gosh, he took a Space Marine and just decided to wear it? Or is he just pretending to be a Space Marine? What is going on here? Oh, that look at that guy. Oh, he looks so good. Death Dread, right? Death Dread? Oh, he looks so good. Is that too big to be a Death Dread? No, I think that's a Death Dread. And some Death Copters. How fun. These guys kind of look like lumberjacks with their black pants and red on top. That's good. Some snow Imperial Guard, Astra Militarum. It's the same person who made those funky looking. Can I figure out what he did to make those frosted cover things? Frosted cover plants. I like how that worked out. What did he do to make those frosted covered plants? I am incredibly curious. Well, I won't show off what happens in the battle report. There we go. Crumpin time. Lieutenant Borger Scrubsnick bellows out a massive wah, and a veiled stabbers charge forward to engage the enemy. The beleaguered Cadians quickly call for reinforcements. Oh, it's battle round 3. I just got distracted because of this, which is the deceptions. Hero or 0. When an operative is activated, you can either add or subtract from its APL. Oh, I see. You could take away an action from an opponent or give yourself one. Alright, well, we're still in the battle report. I like that. I like the addition of twists to improve on your kill team to make it a little bit more fantastic. A tale of 4 warlords. Well, they've gotten quite fancy with their tale of 4 warlords. Someone is probably quite pleased with how that turned out. Good job. In the dark depths of the mortal realms, anvils ring to the sound of fearsome weapons being forged. Coffins are dragged from ancient crypts, and undead lords awoken from their slumber. Bugs are crushed and mixed with spit to make war paint, as ragged banners festooned with glyphs are raised to storm shattered skies. So we have Jake, Ant, Laura, and Chris. So Jake Bowley's The Spread of Chaos has pretty Slaves to Darkness army. What do we have there? Well, he's cool looking. Right there. Pretty Slaves to Darkness army. And Aunt Saliba. The boys are back. Looking nice. Ready for action. I did not know you could have that many of those particular helmets. And he's got a bit of a, for how he did the chopper. Magic chopper, how he did that. Drawn teeth. The Unquiet Dead with Laura. Pretty looking Blood Knights. And skeletons. And I don't remember her name, but one of the specialties, Vampire Lords. Some of those nasty fellas in the back. Oh, Vampire Lord. Okay, she's just called the Vampire Lord. And Vargeist in the back. And there's a Terror Geist somewhere. The Rising Moon. What is that? What is this base? That does not look like a rising moon. That looks like a moon on the floor, on the ground. I am confused. I don't recognize that base. Probably mentioned about it. By Chris Charles. Ooh, how he painted this guy. He's looking pretty. Why does he have a rock on his head like that? Super cute. I like these guys. These guys are so fun. Because those big mushrooms in the background. Cute. Cute little stabbers. And squeakhoppers. It's cute. La la la. Bastions of Fullness. A treatise detailing some of the most foul and based fortresses of the mortal realms. Ooh. Cool. Oh. Got Bizarre. Citadel of Bone. Looks cool. Interesting. Arcana. The Varenspire, seat of the Everchosen. The Crimson Keep. Lair of the Cursed Prince. Lots of nice lore for Age of Sigmar. Oh, the Spoils of Waha. Smashing stuff up is good, but smashing bigger stuff up is better. Reign of the Brute. Ah, Reign of the Brute. Yes, that's coming out soon, isn't it? Ooh, chat's about. Anvil Smasher. Friends in Need. Allied forces wage war in multiplayer games of Age of Sigmar. So we got our rules for Battle Pack Coalition of Death, 1,000 points per player. Points limit is 1,000. Leader has to be 1 to 3. Battle line units is 2 or more. Behemoth units is a max of 2. Artillery units is a max of 2. Endless spells is a max of 2. Reinforced units is a max of 2. No allied units. In this version of the Coalition of Death Battle Pack, it allows you and 3 friends to play a 4-player game of Age of Sigmar with 2 players per side. Teams. Each army's allegiance impacts upon the effectiveness of their coalition. Battleforge Coalition, no restrictions. Fractious Coalition, when you pick a unit to issue a command, if the unit that receives that command belongs to a different faction, you must spend 1 additional command point to issue that command. How interesting. Desperate. Would this be desperate or would it be desperate in this case? At the start of the hero phase, instead of receiving 1 command point, the coalition receives 1 command point if their Warlord's general is on the battlefield. Units can only issue commands to other units in their faction. Well, that's kind of cute. To war. And it shows you which one is a Battleforged coalition and which one is Fractious coalition and which one would be disparate coalitions. Which I think you could probably guess anyway. But if you didn't know, there it is. And then so we've got some battle plans to do so. So yeah, I'm going to have to keep that on hand. I'm going to have 4 people, all of us playing Age of Sigmar together. I have to remember that. That was issue 492. Weird Hollow Bladeborn. And it's nice to play 1,000 points for 4 people so that it actually finishes on the same day. Particularly if we have new people who haven't exactly played a lot of time, which is kind of the case still for this new version of Age of Sigmar. at least around where I am. In this issue, we bring you new rules for not 1, not 2, not even 3, but 4 Blade-born warbands. Ephelim's Pandemonium, Domitan's Storm Coven, Skabbik's Plague Pack, and the Headsman's Curse. Okay. We also present the rules you'll need to incorporate Blade-born fighters into your battles, along with the fighter cards and abilities for these unique fighters. So Blade-born fighters is a little thing that you can add to Warcry, which makes it fun because Warcry is something that you can really play over and over and over again, and having any little change is always nice too. La 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 la. So, who is Ephelim's Pandemonium? It's that one, that very interesting looking new Zinch model with the little ones. And then Domitan's Storm Coven, the new Stormcast Eternals from one of the 2-player kits, I think. And then Skabbik's Plague Pack. And the Headsman Curse Fighter cards, which is always nice. So that's handy to have. If you have any of those ones or know someone who has those ones and want to play Warcry, all the rules are in this handy dandy book, which is $6.99 British pounds or 11 USD or 14 Canadian or 17 Australian or 20 New Zealand, €9, and that's as much as I will go on from there. Glory points. Constructing a Nemesis deck for Skabbik's Plague Pack, if you're actually going to play that Plague Pack in Underworlds with John Bracken. I keep saying that I am going to definitely be trying out Underworlds again after all this time, and I never get the moment to do it. I have just been playing Warhammer 40,000. Off-screen playing Warhammer 40k, and it's been great fun. I've enjoyed it a lot. Born of War. I'm going to be playing this Sunday, teaching someone how to play. She's bringing her Tyranids, and I will be fielding anything really. Probably shouldn't play my AdMech. Maybe I'll try out some sisters. Warhammer, the Horse Heresy campaigns. Contains rules for incorporating inductee squads into your Legion Astartes army. But how do you go about making and painting such warriors? Last issue, we showed examples of inductee heraldry for the first 9 legions that fought in the Horse Heresy. Here we present the remaining 9 from World Eaters to the Alpha, so the bad guys, depending on who you speak with. Looking pretty. World Eaters by Luke Blick. I thought they were going to be blue and red. Blue and red. Blue and white is what I was trying to say. Blue and white. Looks good though. Bum, 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 bum. Ultramarines. Shiny Ultramarine. Oh, maybe then they... Okay, I do not remember what they did last time. Ultramarines. I thought the first ones were the good guys, but apparently I just don't remember at all. Ultramarines, I do like metallic blue for the Ultramarines, I have to say. If I were doing Ultramarines, I would stick to metallic too. Very pretty. Andy Horay. Death Guard by Luke Blick. The very dull green of the original Death Guard. Thousand Suns by Sophie Wilkinson, while they were still red. Oh, beakies. Sons of Horse by Les Martin. It's really pretty. Shame you're all traitors. Word Bearers by Lewis Collins. Salamanders by Mark Bedford, and yes. Oh, how cute. You've got, I think it feels like I've seen one of these before where you've got pages on their bases, pages from random books on their bases. Or maybe it's from the Book of Lorgar, perhaps. But would they have torn it up, though? Probably not. Random pages. Still, I really like that little feature. Salamanders by Mark Bedford. Looking so cute with their orange little heads. Raven Guard by Ben Webb. I like that. See? Little beakies with their white faces. Alpha Legion, also looking lovely, by Ben Webb as well. I do like the Alpha Legion's color scheme. The Darkness Lifts. Let's see. In this Succession campaign, this also marks the point that the Great Darkness ends, meaning gangs once again have access to the resources of their clan houses, and the full depth of Lady Credo's rebellion is revealed, forcing gangs to choose a side. It is also a great time to check in with the players taking part in the campaign to see how they are all doing. This is how the Aranthan Succession is happening with Necromunda. I see. La 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 la. La da da. Da da da. Chatting about how each of them are doing. Showcase the Dune Race by Dan Entwistle. Ah, these guys. Out of the Necromunda Ash Race, I believe. This guy, I think, is on Forge World. I think. The black. This guy is called Black Claw. Pretty. Pretty might not be the word for it, but I like the look of them. And I really like these pretty blue eyes, though. I like those guys. I'm not normally a big bug kind of lady, but I think those are awfully cute looking bugs. All right, Between the Lines. Ooh, Callum Davis is busy again with some short stories. Chaplain Cephix of the Tome Keepers uncover a sinister plot. I don't want to give it away. Okay, but maybe I'll just read this little part right here. Liber Sanctum 227 of the All Vault was pitch black. It had to be, for any amount of light could permanently damage the precisely ordered scrolls, tomes, and data slates that filled rank after rank of shelves. All were centuries old. Ooh, get to that momentarily. Oh, I think I just... Inside the studio, the Spring League. White corn. What is this interesting thing? Well, I suppose World Eaters were kind of white at the beginning too. Looks interesting. So red of a face in comparison to that white, though. Order, sir? The answers. Oh, you, I guess there was the question earlier, and then here are the answers to what you would do. When it was come to tips on how to be. Look at this guy. Look at this Telamon Heavy Dreadnought. He's Looking Lovely by Sophie Bostock. Nice. Hobby Bingo at it again. Imperial Fist Tactical Squad by Matt Hudson. Always nice. Just Darren Terminators by Adam Barnes. I do like the Roman style straps for that. I like that. A lovely looking knight facing off against some Terminators. Chaos Terminators from the looks of it. Fun as always. And there's actually some rules, more rules than I would use those ones because that sounds fun. And I also have to check out some of the rules in here, and also a lot of nice painting ideas in this. So that's great. That's fun. Okay. Thanks for watching. Like if you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the very next video. Bye! Thanks as always goes to the very lovely patrons and YouTube members that want to support the channel on a monthly basis. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you're having a fantastic hobby time like I am, or otherwise a fantastic day. A dad watched the traitor's head burst off in a puff of crimson through his magnaloctors. Sentry down. Move. That's what I think when someone's head bursts off in a puff of crimson. He's down. Let's get going.